We promised you a surprise, and we're going to give you a surprise. We're going to give it to you right off the top.
Do it.
Because guess what showed up yesterday?
Look at that.
This little beauty right here. Mm-hmm. All the way from Kilkenny, Ireland.
Smells as good as it looks.
It sure does. James Martin Instruments. This guitar arrived in a box that was much akin to probably what they buried Jimmy Hoffa in. And it took me 3 hours and a troop of men to get it out of the box.
And by troop of men, he means me.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, work of 10 men, or one ginger.
Or of one ginger. And I'm so proud of this guitar. It's an absolute cannon.
It's a handsome instrument.
I just want to play it a little bit for you because...
Watch your ears.
Watch your ears. I am going to do a review on this guitar, but everybody's been waiting for so long to see this instrument, I want you to hear it.
It rings forever.
Forever. JamesMartinInstruments.com. Telling you right now, I just love being right.
I can't wait.
I've been saying
getting a mirror inside that thing.
I've been saying for the whole over a year now that, because I've featured so many different builders and work with so many different builders, and they all love each other. There's a great deal of respect among all these companies, and James Martin's no different. This guy builds a world-class instrument, and there's so many of them. Right?
I would love to see, I was just on his website creeping things out.
Yeah.
And I would love to see one of his octave mandolins.
Oh, yeah. He builds bazookas, he builds octave mandolins, he builds all sorts of things.
Yeah.
And, here was a really cool thing that I got, and I'll tell you, we'll go over this in the review. When I opened the case, there was a live shamrock stuck in the truss cover that was right there.
Well, it was dead.
It was still green, but it was alive. It was still soft and pliable, and it was just there. And we took it out and pressed it in a book. And Ginger wants to show you the headstock up close.
For no extra.
For no extra.
A shamrock.
Yeah, it's just magic.
Beautiful headstock.
Yeah. And the whole guitar, it's like I've been saying all this time, you just don't know where great guitars are. And you find them, and you find great makers. And, me and Robin, we've had so many conversations about great builders. Robin is one of the most generous, giving luthiers. I told the story when I got my Gallagher about him taking me down to Thompson Guitars and trying to get me an endorsement with them, whilst I was there representing him.
Right.
And that type of fellowship between builders is what brings guitars like this out into the forefront for everyone to be able to access. And James Martin, he reached out to us. Like last year, he saw this program, and he's a fan of my playing, I guess. I don't know why. But he said, I want you to have one of my instruments.
I know why.
And so this is what he sent us. And I'm thinking there's another one coming. This guitar here, believe it or not, this guitar is actually his shop demo. Mm-hmm. It's been in the shop for a couple of years, and people play it, and obviously it works because he's selling guitars hand over fist, right? But I want to say a special thank you to you, James, for this and for proving my point again. There's so many great builders, and we had Hervé Bury on here who built his guitars, a brand new luthier who dedicated the entire sales price of his guitars to his charities.
Right.
And then you get this guy here, and I don't even know what he charges for these instruments. I did know at one time it was incredibly reasonable what he wants for this guitar, which is built out of some of the most premium wood I have ever seen. Indian rosewood, and he gave me all the specs, and when I do my review, you'll find out all about this thing in close-ups, and we'll put it in front of the microphone here, and we'll play it, and just...
If it sounds like this now...
Yeah. If I keep it in my hands for about a year and just play
it'll be a scary
It is.
It would be an absolute fireball to have on stage.
Oh, yeah.
And coming through a sound system at you.
And it has no pickup, but I'm going to put a K. You and I are going to put a K&K in this.
Yeah, we are.
And this is design. This is exactly the kind of guitars that K&K absolutely loves.
Yeah.
So, James, we love you so much. This is a great, great honor for you to get this all the way to us from Kilkenny, Ireland. Mm-hmm. Man, I just can't thank you enough. And we're going to do a review on this.
How did our production assistant not have Kilkenny beer here tonight?
I don't know.
That's an obvious miss.
I'm surprised.